Alright guys, here it goes. I've got a confession to make, and I know a lot of you all are going to be disappointed, but here it goes. I've never played the Ocarina of Time. And to go even further, I've never really played a Legend of Zelda game. Yes, I know that's blasphemy for some people because Ocarina of Time is one of the greatest games of all time. It's what inspired a lot of 3D platforming games in general, but I've never played it. The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time is a game that's consistently ranked among the greatest video games ever made. It's influenced countless developers, shaped the future of 3D adventure games, and its fan base is massive, and they've been praising this game for nearly 30 years. So why haven't I played it? And why am I not going to play it? And the answer is simple, guys. It's simple. I'm waiting for the Ocarina of Time remake to come out. It says it's coming out in 2026, but we still haven't actually gotten a release date and all that good jazz. But yeah, it's simple. I'm waiting on the remake. Now, a lot of people would say to experience the original, but I beg to differ. I have 5 reasons why I'm choosing to wait for the remake other than playing the original. I have the original. I actually have it on several different consoles on my Iron Thor, but I'm going to be waiting, and these are my reasons why. Reason number 1 is I want to experience the Ocarina of Time through modern eyes, modern visuals, and I feel like waiting would be the best way to do it. I want my first time experience of Ocarina of Time to be something special and magical, and I know this is very controversial here, but viewing and playing a game that came out 30 years ago isn't going to really grasp the magicalness of something that comes out today, and it's not any shade. 30 years ago, that was a huge shift in gaming. That was like the staple of 3D adventure games. But a lot has changed since then. I don't want my first impression of Ocarina of Time to be filtered through the limitations of late 90s hardware. I want the characters in a way that feels fresh and immersive by today's standards. And I know that's controversial, but I'm trying to say that in the most positive way I can. My second reason is stating that modern controls matter, and playing a game from the Nintendo 64, yeah, don't get me wrong, it's nostalgic and it's fun, but I want to play it with the modern controls. I want to be able to move my character around smoothly and not have any issues, because I've played some of the games from the 64 here recently, and it is a little troublesome because that stuff is it's new. They're learning from the hardware and the tech that they had available at that time. I'm not one to hate on older game mechanics and controls. I've played many older games that have mechanics that aren't really a thing anymore. I'm talking about the Resident Evil trilogy. I love those games, but I was already a Resident Evil fan before I actually played those games. So if you're a first-time player and you hop into Resident Evil and the original trilogy is the first time, in present day, they're going to be like, no, time to move on. Let's go play something else. And that's kind of how I feel about this. This is going to be my first Legend of Zelda game. So I want to play the Ocarina of Time, the classic, this huge staple point of gaming. I want to play that and experience it with the most modern controls. A lot of the controls they had for Ocarina of Time were newly invented and still not a thing at that time. Compared to now, we know how to seamlessly make these games a smooth experience. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be constantly reminded that this game came out 30 years ago. I don't want to look at it as a piece of history. I want to play it the way it needs to be played now. My third reason is I just don't want to be burnt out. I want to avoid the burnout because there's a remake that came out just this past month and I was excited for it. But I completely 100%ed the original game just last year, and that is Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag Resynced. Looking at it, yeah, this game looks gorgeous, and I hate myself that I'm not playing it, but I really could care less about it. It's the same game overall, just with a prettier coat of paint. And I don't want to be burnt out. I don't want to play Ocarina of Time and go, oh yeah, that was great, and then the remake come along and be like, well, there's new experiences to go try out, and I don't want that to happen because I know this game's going to be huge. It's going to be massive. I remember it being revealed at Nintendo Direct and people blowing up and going, I can't believe this is actually happening. I want to be able to be that person. I want to be the person that pops in the cartridge and experiences it and is just blown away. Hopefully I'm blown away. Good God. Could you imagine making a video after that and being like, yeah, I hated Ocarina of Time? I don't want that to happen. I don't want to say I was bored with it because I played the original version. And that leads to my fourth reason, what I just said a second ago. I am scared of being disappointed in this game. I am scared that if I do make a video and say that it didn't impress me as much as it impressed other people's, this game changed people's lives. And I know that sounds crazy, but it's true. There's people that are huge Legend of Zelda fans that have huge, massive collections. That is basically their whole life. It's their whole childhood, and they're living it, and they want other people to enjoy it. And I'm just scared of the limitations from the past video games. It's just scary. I don't want to tackle it. I want to wait until the latest release because it is scary. I just don't want to go into it and be disappointed. I have a feeling I'm not going to be, but there's always that what if scenario. It just sucks to say because I'm not that kid that experienced the masterpiece everyone else saw. Not because it's a bad game, but because I'm experiencing it from a completely different era. I wasn't that kid in 1998. It's experiencing this evolution of a game. I was 2 years old and trying not to crap my pants at that time point, and I probably still was crapping my pants, and that's okay. Everybody poops their pants every once in a while. What I'm saying is this remake will help bridge that gap. That way I can experience it in a similar lens that they saw it because I'm going to be experiencing it through the modern eye. And considering I just played the Star Fox remake, I did not like Star Fox from the Nintendo 64, and seeing this remake, and it is a very faithful adaptation of the original 64 game, I love this remake. So experiencing it through the modern lens and seeing the modern graphics and the controls can really make or break. It actually makes it a better experience is what I'm trying to say. Hopefully they do the same for Legend of Zelda. That is one of their largest IPs. So of course I think they're going to give it the care it deserves. And my last reason for this is you only get one playthrough. That one specific playthrough of a game where you finish it and it's stuck in your head for God knows how long. It leaves an imprint into your soul and your brain. It's like, hey, there's no way I can forget about this experience. It was magical. There was something beautiful about the storytelling and the gameplay. There's only one of those experiences. I won't ever be able to replay the game and feel the same way I felt upon first playthrough. And I want to do that for the remake. I want to save that experience for this. I want to be able to pick up my game, pop it in, and see what the Ocarina of Time is all about. I want to experience just why this game is so massive, why everyone's seeking out the gold cartridge of Ocarina of Time, why everyone is obsessed with this game. I want to experience that for the first time and save it for the remake. I want my first journey through Hyrule to be the best version Nintendo can possibly create. And for a game this legendary, I think that's worth the wait. But there you have it, guys. Those are my 5 reasons why I'm going to be waiting for the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time remake. Let me know down in the comments below if you agree, if you think that is a good idea, or if you think that's a bad idea. Say I'm an idiot and I need to just play the original. I'll probably ignore that and just wait anyways, but let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Please drop a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It does help me out. Take it easy, guys.